What is up, Swamp Nation? It's me, your boy, Swampy T. Um, it happened. Government is partially shut down. Everything's gonna run smoothly, except some workers are not gonna get paid till things are resolved. With that being said, Social Security and disability, which is pretty much one and the same at this point, they're funded till next September. So it's all good. The people who might get hit the soonest if things aren't resolved are people who need TANF, temporary assistance to needy families. It's like for newborn babies and whatnot, give people a head start that might not be ready. They might actually run into complications as soon as next week. But people who run food stamps, the Food and Nutritional Service or whatever, food stamps, they issued a statement saying that they have enough food stamps to give away for a little bit. Not all the way till like next September. And they weren't very specific on how long they can sustain. But there's so many Trump supporters who not only rely on food stamps, but hate the idea of a welfare system and free handouts, that they would be more than willing to, see the government shut down to the point where the SNAP or Farm Bill or whatever it is, where people aren't allowed to get their food stamps. And especially, I think it'll be men who get cut off first. Hopefully it won't be, actual families in need. We don't need starving, hungry children in this country, right? A kind of a highlight of this weekend is, well, it's not really a highlight, it's a low light. Bill O'Reilly took to Twitter because that seems to be the only platform this man has left. Actually, that is wrong. He came out with a book like 2 months ago or a month ago called Killing the SS that got a lot of praise from a lot of people. But recently, Friday, he took to Twitter to tweet that Ruth Bader Ginsburg is very ill. Open seat inevitable. Bad news for the left. And kind of in a way, he's kind of like not only wishing death, but celebrating death on Ruth Bader Ginsburg. People, especially celebrities and anyone with a sense of decency or like Christianity at heart, took to Twitter to roast this Bill O'Reilly. Kathy Griffin got one on him. Andy Richter called him a impotent. But yeah, the list goes on and on. So that's why I want to ask you guys, do you think it is inappropriate to kind of get a little excited that, a Supreme Court seat might be opening soon? Or are you one of those people who are like, I'm praying that Ruth Bader Ginsburg has a long life ahead of her and a long time left to serve on the Supreme Court? So leave a comment in the section below. Trump has taken the time, now that the government is shut down, he revealed his plans for the wall. It's a steel buried slate. It's like something Vlad the Impaler would be proud of. I'm going to post a picture before I get into this. But it's definitely something Vlad the Impaler would be into if you know anything about Vlad. And people are now saying, look, $5 billion is a lot of money. We can do a lot of money. Do a lot with $5 billion. Like, imagine how much pizza we could honestly buy with $5 billion. And with a wall like that, it would kind of affect me personally. It might slow down the supply of coffee coming in from Mexico. Like, I think a guy who needs his coffee fix. I know a lot of people do. Not just me. We could actually use that $5 billion to, start getting that, healthcare for everyone, healthcare for all going. But national security is at risk here, folks. if that wall isn't built and built soon. When Kim Jong-un drops the bombs, how's Kim Jong-un going to make sure we're not able to escape? We're going to be running for our lives. He wants to make sure we're trapped in. But I digress. Well, it's fashion time here with Swamp. Some good news maybe for the bros. Maybe some bad news, good news. I don't know how to take it. I want to know how you will, though. According to fashionistas and the fashion police and people into the clothing companies, I don't know who they are. Kendall Jenner, for all I know. But low-rise jeans will be making a comeback very soon. I don't know if you know what low-rise jeans are. They were really popular in the early 2000s. They're jeans that pretty much reveal a female's or anyone who wears them. Because back in the day, it was mostly women who wore these, but whoever decides to wear low-rise jeans, one of the main features is it reveals the butt crack. It also shows off a lot of hip love handles and the butt crack, ass cleavage. That was a thing in the far distant past. It's coming back. So that means we're going to see the rise of the thong. The whale tail has returned. Save the whale tail, right? Because you really can't wear like regular panties or boxers, or you have to wear the thong, the G-string even, and it's revealed. Like, you can wear like hoodies and everything over it. I know there's a lot of people who are like, no, I put up with a lot of fashion disasters. The rise of the skinny jean for dudes, for one thing. Now we're looking at the return of low-rise jeans. Now I want to ask you guys, are you guys excited to see some more cracks around the streets? Or were you happy, it was a thing that happened and we're never going back no matter what some fashion freak says, Me personally, I'm going to leave that for you guys in the comment section below. Maybe I'll get myself a pair of low-rise jeans. Low-rise jean princess at the time was like Paris Hilton. She didn't much have a crack to show since she's like straight as a board. It was, whatever. Now, if you're looking for something entertaining for this weekend, the new smash hit movie Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock and a castload of other people, including John Malkovich, just got released to Netflix. It has some mixed reviews. Some people immediately compared it to A Quiet Place. It's nothing like The Quiet Place. It's worse than The Quiet Place. But it's better than The Happening. It has some cultural references. It has Sandra Bullock, like I said. So yeah, if you're looking for a good scary-ish movie, kind of ridiculous movie, check out Bird Box, now on Netflix. Let me know if you watched it and how you feel about it in the comment section below. Me personally, I found it kind of it's a fun movie, but it's not a very good movie. But hey, it's wintertime. If you're snowed in, you got Netflix, you've seen this movie before, why not see it again? High school wrestling can be very passionate for families and friends alike. When they see one of their loved ones wrestle, emotions can get very high. In Jersey, a high school wrestler was told to cut his dreadlocks or forfeit the match. His coaches argued on his behalf until the referee started the injury sports clock. I don't know high school wrestling rules that well, but it's not good. The high school wrestler, out of pure selflessness, he cut his dreadlocks and he went on to win his wrestling match in an overtime victory. The referee, Alan Maloney, has been accused of racism before in the past. Just a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, one or the other, he called a coach the N-word, who happened to be African American, and now he discriminated against this student athlete. He has been told by the Jersey Athletic Commission not to oversee matches for now, but that's all his punishment has been. People are outraged. Hats off to the student athlete. Andrew Johnson, that was a incredible moment, but still, he should have never been forced to cut his dreadlocks. This is despicable. This has nothing to do with high school wrestling. I want to know in the comment section below, do you think someone should be allowed to wrestle with dreadlocks? If not, and this Alan Maloney, this racist ref, racism and refereeing have, now where it's coming out, it's more common than we might have thought in the past. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. And I'll see you maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, hopefully soon, for sure.